The Federal Reserve would back and regulate the issuance of the CBC, one form of publicly issued digital currency. The U.S. administration would fully support and believe in it. This might be used as a substitute for current payment methods and offer advantages such as immediate payment settlement, facilitating cross-border transactions, and promoting increased financial inclusion. Over 130 nations have started investigating their own digital currencies that are supported by their governments. Trial programs have already been started in China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and India, and a digital euro trial might start as early as 2028. Despite growing and obvious knowledge regarding the characteristics of digital currency, the US is still far behind. The US Congress has clearly signaled that XRP has the go-ahead in America with these comments, which are official statements from the US Congress. This is not limited to banks and other financial institutions. The U.S. Federal Reserve in particular has endorsed the use of XRP for both local and foreign transactions. What makes this important? The global change is acknowledged by the U.S. Congress. Brazil, India, China, and other nations are working with Ripple to build their central bank digital currencies on the XRP ledger. The United States does not wish to be excluded from this development. Can you guess the business they are collaborating with? You're correct, Ripple. Welcome back to Moneyside, your one-stop shop for all things XRP. The US is following in the footsteps of the BRICS countries Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, who have worked together to develop a digital currency that can be used by all of them. I'll play a video for you that explores conversations that Ripple and the US Federal Reserve had on CBCs back in 2015. This background information highlights the US and Ripple's behind-the-scenes cooperation. This partnership was a clear sign that Ripple was going to win the SAC litigation, notwithstanding the ongoing public conflicts between the company and the SAC. Do you recall when Ripple presented the Federal Reserve with a FedNAB payment mechanism in 2015? Although Ripple wasn't specifically given credit in the Fed's formal system release, a closer look shows clues. The Federal Reserve made reference to a possible collaboration with a blockchain startup that might enable effective payments with transaction times as short as 3 to 5 seconds. Even prior to his appointment, Gary Gensler has repeatedly emphasized the U.S. Federal Reserve's possible use of Ripple. Gensler had voiced confidence in the Federal Reserve incorporating XRP and Ripple into their payment infrastructure for both domestic and international transactions during the SAC's case against the company. Let's fast forward to more current events. The FedNet payment system now formally includes Riverbank, a well-known Ripple payment partner that uses the Ripplet technology. Let's dissect this. Not all banks are Riverbank. It is a payment processor that uses the xCurrent and xrp platforms from Ripplet. For on-demand liquidity, both of these platforms make use of XRP and its ledger. It seems clear that xrp, xCurrent, and Ripplet, all of which are based on XRP, will be included in Riverbank's integration with FedNet. As a result, the FedNet payment system is ready to use XRP to meet its liquidity requirements for international transactions. Therefore, we may expect XRP's value to increase as its utility and use case grow. This is encouraging news for your investment if you own XRP and are following this. There is more to XRP's incorporation into established financial systems than merely acknowledging its potential. It is evidence of how the world of finance is changing. We're seeing a paradigm shift as conventional banking systems come to appreciate the usefulness, speed, and affordability of blockchain technology like Ripple's. Furthermore, Gary Gensler's support and the actions taken by organizations like Riverbank afterward are only the beginning. The sector will be affected when more financial institutions start to recognize and utilize the potential of XRP and related technology. Let's get back to the subject at hand, the worth of XRP and its increasing importance. We discussed the U.S. Federal Reserve's interest in it, as well as the country's general propensity to accept it. However, XRP's potential is being recognized outside of the U.S. as well. Its potential is being investigated by governments such as the BRICS countries and even the European Union with its Digital Euro initiative. You can watch our specialized films on the BRICS countries' CBDC and Europe's Digital Euro project to learn more about how XRP is being included into both initiatives. As we mentioned in a previous video, the U.S. is interested in using XRP for effective cross-border transactions in addition to considering it as a possible CBDC. This applies to both domestic and foreign financial operations and is not just confined to CABDs. Let's investigate the implications of this for XRP's future worth. The intrinsic value of XRP will inevitably be impacted as its usage increases, particularly by significant financial institutions like the US Federal Reserve. After all, a major determinant of a cryptocurrency's value is its usefulness. A digital asset like XRP gains credibility and confidence over time, in addition to the transactional benefits it offers when it is incorporated into major financial institutions. With digital transactions becoming commonplace and the need for quick, affordable cross-border payments growing, the global financial scene is changing quickly. Cryptocurrencies play a crucial role, particularly those like XRP that have demonstrated their usefulness. The support of significant financial institutions and economies can act as a spur, putting XRP in a class by itself. This is a critical moment for enthusiasts and investors. With its present integrations and endorsements, XRP's trajectory points to a bright future. But just like with other investment, it's critical to keep up to date, keep an eye on trends, and base judgments on careful study. Is it possible that XRP will reach $10,000? We'll go into this question, which has been circulating around the crypto world soon. Notable is the growing interest in the XRP ledger by international organizations, particularly those from North America. XRP is regularly cited as a leading cryptocurrency as the market grows, with digital currencies being available in more than 130 nations. What is the possible worth of XRP then? Particularly considering its possible involvement in international CBDC, central bank digital currency operations, speculations range from $10,000 to an astounding $35,000. What is involved here? XRP has the potential to become a widely recognized median currency if more countries embrace it for international payments. This point was underlined by Bill Hill Capital's managing director. Global recognition and adoption of XRP as this median currency would indicate that a sizable amount of the world's wealth would pass through the XRP ledger. Even though there is a large supply of XRP, the tremendous demand may cause its value to rise and put it in the $10,000, $35,000 range. Analysts and enthusiasts are closely monitoring these forecasts and values for XRP. Please keep in mind that I do not hold a financial advisor license. These videos' content is solely intended for viewing enjoyment. Before making any financial decisions, I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts. Many thanks for listening. Please remember to hit the subscribe button